Hello, hello, what is up? So in this video, just to make it clear, I'm here to chat with you guys about what it is that we've learned so far, what we've applied so far, maybe some things we still need to play catch up on, but that is okay. We're just gonna have a conversation. If you're driving, you don't need to watch this video. I'm not going to be screen sharing at all, just going to be talking, so feel free to turn the video off. Listen to this as you're walking your dog, listen to this as you're driving your car. This is meant to be conversational, and then we can ask questions in the Facebook community, or you can simply hit reply or leave a comment, and I will get back to you as it relates to your personal business. So up until this point, we've discussed all of the foundational components initially that I want to share with you. I don't want to overwhelm you with too much information on systems, too many options on systems, because when we have too many options, we end up being paralyzed by analysis, right? So the options that I've shared with you are the very basic structure that you need to know in the foundational stage of systems and automation. So if you do not have a website, then you learned how to create a landing page using Canva, canva.com, and then download that landing page as a PDF. If you have any buttons or text that need to be hyperlinked, you learned that you can upload that PDF that you downloaded from Canva. You can upload that into pdfescape.com in order to hyperlink, download again, and then you have a complete landing page without using a website that you can link and share with your audience in order to sell something right away. Now, in order to get a shareable link, you need to upload that landing page to a software like Dropbox or Google Docs. And then within Google Docs or Dropbox, you can grab a shareable link, and you can put that shareable link in a Facebook message, in an Instagram DM, in the bio on Instagram, in the bio on Facebook. You can put that link as the description in your cover photo on Facebook. You can put that link in LinkedIn. So you have several different places that you can now market this landing page that you have created. The content within the landing page we gathered through your brand messaging, the offer that you're applying to this course, and the target audience who you are speaking to. This can always be tweaked. It's just meant to be an initial setup for you. And then as you get to know your audience more and more, you can tweak that. That is why I'm here. That is why you have us and you have the community. Reach out from any platform. I would like to keep conversations within the Facebook community, but you can catch me on Instagram, you can catch me on Facebook. I'm happy to hop into your account if you're stuck anywhere. I don't want anybody to be stuck, right? I want you to have your landing page in place at this point in our coaching program. If you have a website, you don't need to use Canva. You can play around with Canva. It's completely free, and you can create graphics if you want to. You can bring out your creativity side if you want to, but you don't need to follow that step-by-step process of creating a landing page using Canva if you have a website. So maybe you have a Squarespace website, or a WordPress website, or a Wix website. Your website provider will offer you themes that allow you to create landing pages, and that is capable. You're able to do that within your website hosting and provider. So instead of creating your landing page in Canva, you can create your landing page within your website provider, and you can actually link those buttons right through the website. So you don't have to worry about PDF Escape. You don't have to worry about downloading and uploading PDFs and grabbing a shareable link. You can do that through your website provider. Again, most people have Wix, WordPress, or Squarespace when they go through this coaching program. If you have any questions or there's a hiccup with integration, tech integration, please raise your hand. Please let me know. I don't know that you're having a problem unless you tell me, okay? And we are here to support you 110% throughout this course. That's basically where we are at. What is super important at this point, and the questions that I'm getting now are, how do I market myself? How do I know who to talk to? How do I know where and how to capture my leads? So I want you to think about whether, maybe you've worked with somebody in the past. and you've captured this lead online. I need you to reverse engineer. If you've had one client, even just one client in the past, and they said yes and they paid you and they started working with you, what was the step that they took before they paid you? Did you have a phone conversation with them? Then that's where you're reverse engineering. So in order to get somebody to pay you, you need to get them on the phone. This is typical for higher offers that are $1,000 or higher. So if you're offering a one-on-one service that is $1,000 or more of a payment, you might need to get them on the phone with you, whether an audio of some sort. It doesn't need to be a telephone call. It can be a Voxer conversation. It can simply be you replying to their questionnaire that they fill out with a voice memo, recording a voice memo on your phone, attaching that voice memo to the email response back to them, just so they can hear your voice. When people hear your voice, they hear your passion, and that helps you convert those higher ticket offerings. So it could be a telephone call, it can be a Voxer message or conversation, it can be a voice memo, it can be a Zoom call. Now, anytime you get somebody on video, your conversion rate will likely be higher because we can see each other, so you can also see my passion instead of just hearing my passion, and that trust will grow much quicker. Okay, so if you're having a conversation with somebody before they're buying from you, how do you get them to that conversation? How do you get them to schedule that call with you? Or how do you get them to download Voxer and have a Voxer conversation with you? What was the step prior to that? Were you inside a Facebook group and you dropped a link to your calendar system and that's where they signed up for your call, right? That would be the step. Maybe your website link in your Instagram bio is a link for somebody to schedule a call with you. So they found you on Instagram and they clicked on that link and they scheduled the call. Then that's your prior step. So we need to reverse engineer and kind of think about, how did this prospect find me? And then what did they do? What were the next logical steps that they took in order to get on the phone with me and then convert into a paying client? Prior to scheduling that call, where was I showing up? Did they find me on Instagram? Did they find me on Facebook? Did they find me on LinkedIn? Did they find me in person? Did I go to a networking event? And that's how we connected. Find that initial touch point. When you do this, when you reverse engineer multiple clients or even just one client in the beginning, or if you've never had a client yet, this is where you do trial and error. You're just going to assume at this point, you're going to do your market research, right? We need to try and understand as much as we can about our audience by knowing what their pain points are. We can understand where they might be hanging out, and we go show up in that area in order to collect that as a lead and turn them into a client. But in order to do our market research, in order to show up and really trigger these people who we know we can help, we've got to go and find them. So we need to go into Facebook groups. We need to share our passion via live video if you can. We really want to build that confidence up. If you're on Instagram stories, go live and tag me. If you post on Instagram, tag me. I will help work you through this so that we can continue to build that confidence. But the more we share about what it is that we can do and how we can help others, the more other people are going to share what we say, and we're going to build our client base. And that is where we're at now. Before we move into the promotional systems stage, and you're going to be receiving emails about what you can do now to promote yourself. So questions will come up, but I wanted this little conversation between you and I to happen prior to you now receiving information from me about how you can promote yourself. Because if we are not confident and if we don't yet have that clarity surrounding what it is we're promoting, it's going to be hard to promote ourselves. So I want this conversation right now to be something that you hear, and I want you to know that I'm here for you to help support you and hold you accountable along the way. And I want to make sure that if there are any hiccups up until this point, they're taken care of before we go promote. It's going to be so much easier for you to promote what it is that you have to offer when you know that your back end and everything leading up to that offer has been taken care of. So when somebody signs on as a client, you're like, heck yeah, it happened because I had all my previous steps set up. So confidence is key, and I want to make sure that you are confident. So that is all I have for you today, and I hope to hear from you soon. Let me know if there's anything that I can do to help support you.